Hi everybody, this update's for Sunday the 12th of February and Monday the 13th of February 2023. Yesterday was not a good day health wise. Just absolutely done in. My pain thresholds were being tested to the absolute limit. The pain in my stomach and my back. I've even got toothache now, as you can probably see from there. Bad toothache, which is making me speak a bit more slurred than usual, although I don't speak too great anyway. Being from Fife in Scotland, us Fifers, at least I don't have the web fingers like some of them, like my babysitter Duncan. I'll probably get into trouble for saying that, but never mind. So the pain was really bad yesterday. I couldn't do anything. I couldn't do any updates. I was just stuck in the chair, and I was falling asleep all the time. Just the pain was just so bad. I put an e-consult into my GP on Friday, and I then had a phone call Friday afternoon to say, can I go and see them on Monday this month, that was today, at 9:50 a.m, just to discuss through some of the health issues, because the list is forever growing now. So I'll just read some of them off for you just now. So while I'm waiting on a liver transplant, I've got my chronic back pain, which I've now been given a morphine-based sort of painkiller, because the codeine was barely hardly touching it. I've had two of them today. It seems to be taking a little bit edge off it, but it's still there. But again, as I say, I've only had two today, so it's early days on that one. Toothache, I was in touch with the dentist this morning because I had a dentist appointment on Thursday dentist on Friday, and I got amoxicillin to take from my tooth just to help with the abscess, stop it from growing any bigger. Obviously over the weekend that has got much worse, so I was on the phone to them this morning again, and they've prescribed a second painkiller as well. Not a painkiller, sorry, a second antibiotic. So I'm now taking two separate antibiotics to get this swelling down. As my GP said as well, if I got the phone call for my liver transplant, would they do the operation if there's already an existing infection in my body elsewhere? I don't know. So it's not something I want to just tempt fate with. So I want to get that resolved ASAP. So again, I've had two of them again today, and it's not as sore as it was, but it's still there. It's going to take a couple of days just to get the swelling down a little bit. So apart from that, as you know from previous videos, I've been quite sick as well, which is after food, so I can eat something and just immediately bring it back up, which makes me not want to eat because I'm just too frightened to eat, because being sick isn't the bestest feeling in the world. So I was trying to avoid food, but pains and hunger pains in my stomach were really bad during the night and into this morning. Also with all the painkillers, there's constipation as well, so I've got lactose to help try and resolve that issue. I've also got what happened a couple of weeks ago was my waterwork problems. So a problem where I won't go into too much detail because it's quite personal, where being constipated has caused a few issues around the willy, shall we say, around just that. So it might require a trip to urology to get them to investigate and have a look, and probably a circumcision as well. So I'm not looking forward to that, because obviously waiting on a liver transplant, the last thing they want to do is give me a general anaesthetic because my immune system's already weak, so the chances of coming through the general anaesthetic other than liver transplant is pretty remote, shall we say. Also, as I've said in many videos before, so I've got a swollen stomach. I will show you, but it's not a nice view. Swollen legs, and I've put pictures of my feet up before. So that's still all swollen. Where I've been given increasing water tablets, two different kind of water tablets to take from the liver transplant specialists. So I don't know if they've been causing me issues with my stomach, or is it just because I'm constipated, or is it just because I'm not eating? Is it the antibiotics? I just don't know. So at this stage, my body's fallen to bits. 54-year-old, fallen to bits. So it got to the point during the night where last night I had about 1 hour's sleep, I think it was. Just couldn't sleep. The pain in my stomach, in my back, and my tooth. So I had to give in and come downstairs about 4 o'clock in the morning, get some paracetamol and 1 codeine, and although I'm not allowed to take it, but I thought I have to, is ibuprofen. I'm not taking many of them, so it couldn't cause that many problems, surely. I would have hoped not. So I'm not taking any of them today other than 4 o'clock this morning, and some Oragel just on the inside of the gum to help numb that down a little bit, and that helped me get asleep for about an hour. And then I was up again, as I say, a few appointments this morning. So I managed to get dressed. Michelle took me to the doctor's. She then went to the dentist to pick up a prescription, and the sweetheart that she is, she then went to hand them into the chemist and waited at the chemist for my new painkillers and my second dose of antibiotics, or second antibiotic. So, and a new tube of Oragel stuff, which is bloody expensive. It's £7 a bottle, and it's tiny little bottle. Let me try and find it here. I mean, Oragel, look at the size of that, £7. Come on, who the feck are you kidding? No way is that worth £7, but needs must, I suppose. Anyway, so that's pretty much it for today, guys and girls. I'll just hopefully have a better night's sleep tonight, and I'll be back and do another video tomorrow and give you an update of how things are going. So, as I say, not been the bestest of over the last couple of days, but hopefully that's what 7-8 items which is wrong so with me. So as the GP said, it's all little bits just manifesting themselves, and they're all causing their own little niggles and tweaks, and all they can do is just get me into a comfortable sort of situation, because obviously it's all, he thinks it's all stemming from the liver transplant, and obviously when he was trying to work out what new painkiller to give me other than the codeine, he had to go and speak to the pharmacist, and the pharmacist says you've got to check the liver and kidney functions before he can prescribe the one he wanted. But then he checked them because I had my bloods taken at hospital on the Thursday last week, and he came back and said that medicine is not suitable, but he found an alternative. So as I said, I've just to give that one a go, but I've only been given like four a day, 22 tablets. Yeah, about what was that? 3. I don't know. My head's in bins. Sorry. However many 22 into 4 goes. So 4 a day. 4, 8, 16, 20. So I've got about 4.5 days worth of tablets there for the these extra strong painkillers, and see how we get on with them. Hopefully you'll have contact from the physio the musculoskeletal back pain physio people. So hopefully we'll get that resolved or something done at some point as well, because there must be something trapping the nerve somewhere. Anyway, as I said, I've dragged on long enough. So thanks everybody, and I'll speak to you tomorrow. Bye.